Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to an audience with a queen, with me, the Warrior Queen. I've got an amazing guest waiting backstage. See you in a minute. I was having a little dance there while listening.
I always do, every single time.
It's a little tune, isn't it? You've got to have a little dance.
Yeah, definitely. So an amazing guest, eh? I'm an amazing guest now, am I?
Of course you're amazing. You're a warrior. Of course you're a warrior.
Well, thank you very much. That's such an honour now.
You can't be amazing. You can't be a warrior and not be amazing.
Oh, no, thank you. It's part and parcel, really, isn't it? It comes with the title.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here, of course.
Yeah, welcome to an audience with a queen.
Thank you very much.
Well, you know what? And welcome to the Warriors. This is the first time I've been on a show with you.
It is. Oh my goodness. Considering we talk like so often, we've never
not actually been on a show together yet.
No, my goodness. Oh, thank you. Pleasure to be here, of course.
Yeah, and I've not been on for a while. No, so the viewers might have missed me. I don't know, but you know,
hopefully.
last week I was a little bit poorly. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bugs going around. The kids caught it. I caught it. I were in bed.
It spreads then, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It happens. But we're all right. You know?
Good.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I know I checked in with you like some point last week, didn't I? And I was like, are you feeling any better? And then Adam came down with it and it just kind of went, oh no, everyone's poorly. Just like big red X on the door, isn't it, at that point? Like just nobody come in, everybody stay out.
Yeah. No, well, it started with Lucas and then it went to Tegan and then it was my turn and then it was Adam last. And by the time the end of the week had come, you know, the house was just like a bomb tip. It was like it hadn't been touched all week, so I spent the weekend.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, it gets that point, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely.
And it took me the full 2 days to get it back straight.
It's a workout, isn't it? Like proper deep cleaning. Well, definitely. I don't know about you, but after a proper intensive cleaning session, I pretty much feel like I need to lie down.
After a long day, 2 long days of cleaning, I mean, we survived on takeaways all week, so we had 2 black bags full of takeaway stuff, and
no way.
So much money down the drain in the bin. I'm like, but you know what? It was so needed because it got to tea time every day, and it was like I really cannot be bothered. Even though the freezer's full, I've done a full shop. I just cannot be bothered cooking.
Yeah.
My energy levels were like really, really down.
No, I get that completely. I've been there myself. Yeah.
You know, take away 4 days in a row. I wouldn't advise it, but when you're ill, it just has to be done.
It does. Yeah, definitely. Oh, excuse me.
Cool. Oh, no, are you coming down with something?
Sorry?
Are you coming down with something now?
No, it's probably just because the cat just kind of walked past and brushed her tail up on me a few minutes ago. So, yeah.
Well, that's our subject today, is pets and obviously our relationship with pets.
Yeah, that's a really cool subject, actually, because I can talk about my lovely fluffy lot for hours.
So can I.
Yeah,
we've got 55 minutes, and well, I've had to shout at Adam this morning because he's feeling a bit down. We had a rubbish day with Lucas yesterday.
Yeah.
So yeah, Adam's still feeling a little bit down. So I've had to shouted him a little bit this morning. I'm like, right, Adam, right now, I was up at 5:30. I didn't want to get up, but I told myself, not going to let yesterday bother me. Need to get up, get this housework done, sort myself out. I'm on Warriors this morning.
Yeah.
My aim was to be smiling and happy on Warriors at 10:30, and I'm here.
Yay, rocking it.
I did it. So I've told Adam, go and have a shower, brush your teeth, get dressed, Right? Put some nice face. I've got some new facial lotion stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So I told him to put some face cream on, and he'll start to feel better. Self-care.
Little things. It is. It's 100% self-care when you feel like that.
Yeah,
You know,
when you're
feel like
feeling rubbish, when you're feeling down, that little voice in your head starts getting a bit louder, saying negative things to you and that. Self-care.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it is just getting out of bed and making your bed, or getting dressed, having a shower.
Yeah,
Something as stupid as just going for a shower and getting dressed.
It's not like it's not a big enough task in itself sometimes, is it?
Yeah. Well, I do understand it can take a lot of effort, because you've got to go in the bathroom with your towel and sort your hair out, wash yourself, brush your teeth. It can seem like a hard task, but once you've done it, you feel so much better, because you think, if I can accomplish having a shower and getting dressed, I can accomplish the day.
Absolutely. 100%.
I mean, I came downstairs, I let the cats out. Bear in mind it was cold this morning, but I ignored the cold and I cracked on. I looked in my kitchen and I'm like, oh my God, even though I cleaned it last night, I blitzed it again this morning, done everything. I've polished, I've swept. I can now look at my house and think, I've done that.
Yeah, sense of pride and accomplishment. Definitely.
Exactly. Awesome. And I straighten my hair, and I don't always straighten my hair because I can't be bothered sometimes.
And it looks lovely. It's nice.
Yeah. No, well, when I straighten my hair, it starts to rain, and it started to rain now.
Yeah. It's like an indicator. If you straighten your hair, it's going to rain.
Yeah. It's raining because I straightened my hair, so this is going up in a bubble later on because I've got to go out, and it looks like it's windy outside. But hey, enough about self-care. We'll talk about cats. Well, technically, stroking a cat or a dog can come into self-care, can't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's very, very kind of it can be such a routine thing for people to do that you actually can forget how important it is to really, bond with an animal, or spend time just kind of scratching behind the ears and giving them a stroke and things like that. They actually release endorphins in our system. Yeah. If I remember the one, is it dopamine, the love drug? So yeah, thank you. It is that one. Essentially, when you pet your animal, cat, dog, whatever it is, you are releasing those chemicals into both of your systems. So you're actually bonding, you're actually spreading a bit of love, as it were, every time you spend a bit of time connecting with that pet. And you can feel it when your cat's purring. You can feel the love that they have for you, can't you? Same with your dog. And it's moments like that it's it's so automatic. It's something. Hello.
This is Simba.
Oh, you're so pretty. I don't know where Harley's gone. She's gone somewhere. But I'd get her. Bless her. Little monkey.
Yeah, but I mean, these one. Obviously, I've got 9 cats, and so obviously there's always a cat around for me to stroke and give attention to.
That's handy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a mummy's boy.
Yeah, he's happy as anything.
He's a complete mummy's boy. He'll never refuse to come up and give me a cuddle.
Oh, go on then. Yeah. Go on then, as you're there.
I mean, when I take Tegan to Brownies like last night, he'll follow me all the way to Brownies, and then he'll sit outside on the lawn, and he'll come all the way home with me, and then get on the settee because it's bloody cold outside.
Yeah, definitely. So we have that problem because Harley would go to follow one, if not both of us, down the road, and the sad thing is that we have a big main road that joins, so we lead on to a main road that's like a big one in and out, and she doesn't have very good road sense. So we literally have to say, look, if we're leaving to go somewhere, we have to leave it a good 10 minutes so she doesn't follow us. But otherwise, if we go down to like the woods, or if we stay anywhere within this kind of area that she knows, she potters about and follows us quite happily. It's lovely. It's really cute. And sometimes when we take the boys out as well, like there's like all three of them just kind of following along. It's really cute.
Yeah. There's been times where I've walked down the street to go and find my Mancoon, because he wanders down and goes and sees the neighbours. And I've had comments from neighbours, your cats are like dogs following you. I'm like, oh yeah, I know they are, because I've got them all well trained.
Yeah, well trained. There you go.
They're all well trained. They follow me up and down the street, especially if I've got treats.
Nice. Yeah. I've learnt the knack of the laser pen as of recently. The laser pen. Let's not mention the magic laser pen, because it's such a great way of getting Harley to do anything if she shouldn't be doing something else, like when they're on one and like literally all over the place, the laser pen comes out and it's like, ha 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 ha, I have power. Power of the pen. Yeah.
Well, even on a sunny day, you can lock your phone, and obviously you can focus the beam from the sun onto the floor, and they'll chase that. Especially the winter sun, because obviously that's a stronger one.
Yeah, definitely. We found recently, what I found recently, that if you shine it on the stairs, to start to chase it up the stairs. And if she shouldn't be going the other way, it's like, keep going that way. Yeah, nearly there. Shut the door. It's one of those, like, it's a bit of a ninja skill that I've now obtained. I feel like a bit of a ninja now. I know the power of the laser pen.
Well, we've had a question, Kerry. Is there any of your cats jealous when you stroke the others? No, Sandy. If I'm sat on the settee or the recliner chair and I've got a cat in my lap and I'm stroking him or her, and another cat comes in the room and they see me, they'll generally jump up and sit on my other leg and join in.
Yeah. I find something similar. The cat tends to have like her own time in the evening, so she'll like come and crawl across the lap and just chill out there. But one of our dogs is obsessed with her, like literally obsessed. Like every time she moves, he moves. And it's like, oh, the cat's doing something. Oh, the cat moved. Oh, where's it going? So you have to kind of manage that at the same time.
No, I'll tell you what, right? I mean, there's been times where I've sat there with my blanket and a brew, and I've ended up with 5 cats on the recliner chair with me.
Nice.
Sort of, they're all over my legs, and I'm like, Adam, I need the toilet. I can't
make them move, please.
It's like, if I move that leg, there's 3 cats moving.
Yeah, definitely.
That's got to be the worst thing about having multiple cats, is they get comfy on your legs, and your legs start to like, right, I'm getting cramped now, or you need the toilet, and you think, I really don't want to move because they're so cute and comfy right now. But I really need the toilet.
Yeah, definitely. And I tend to find if you don't move quick enough, the dog kind of jumps in and wants to cuddle as well. So I'm like, I have to do this stealthily so that the cat realizes I'm moving and the dog doesn't think it can have a cuddle. So I need to like...
Yeah. No. It's like that on our bed, I mean, me and Adam can jump in bed at night time and guarantee we'll have a cat with us.
Yeah.
Last night we didn't. But for the past 2 nights it's been Pearl. Pearl is Daddy's girl.
Oh,
she's all for Daddy. She is. She's all for Daddy. Yeah. As soon as Adam gets in that bed, it's like, right, that's it. Dad's in bed, Pearl's in bed.
Oh, yeah. definitely.
The thing is, all right, I mean, I got in bed and she sort of jumped up and come under the quilt and she was sort of sat there, right, I'm under the bed now. Come on, come over us. Oh, there you go, Simba's back. Simba's come back.
Hello, Simba. Don't know why I wanted to say long live the king then. Hashtag Lion King reference.
No, well, we've got Simba and then obviously his daughter, his Kiara.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So obviously we knew that he was dad when Minnie gave birth. We knew that he was dad. But the ginger didn't, so that's all right. You know? And obviously we found out that there were girls and we were like, right, we've got to have the name Kiara because Simba's daughter in Lion King is called Kiara. So
exactly.
Kiara. So we've got a Simba and we've got a Kiara.
Brilliant. I love that. No, if I was allowed more pets, now at this stage I'm not. We don't have a big enough place to have more animals. But when we do have a big enough place for more animals, I'm going to certainly start naming them like themed and character names from things and all sorts of stuff like that. Like so far we've got Harley, which is Harley Quinn. And that's from is it Marvel, isn't it? Avengers.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm not clueless on all these names.
No, I know, right? I know. But I'm like, we have to have like a theme or some kind of a, some kind of a connection so that, we literally have like cool names for our animals. So we have Zach, so far, bless him. I don't think Zach's connected to anything, but what my missus has said is... Sorry?
Zach and Cody. The sweet life of Zach and Cody. I don't know whether you remember that. Yeah. That was on a Disney for a while.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know if you would have connected it to that. And we've also got Jackson. Now, Jackson is Zach's dad. And I think my missus decided she wanted human-sounding names. I was like, Jackson. I can think of like, flipping Will Jackson from Wentworth and all sorts of other people, of course. But it's like, okay, yeah, it kind of works on that theme there, definitely. But then Zach happened because she was like, something else sounded too similar to Jackson for it to kind of differentiate the two. So Zach was like just it's close, but it's not too similar. I'm waffling. But that was what she kind of explained to me. She was like, this is how the names happened. I was like, okay, that's cool. But if it were up to me, I would be like, right, now we're getting these animals and they're going to be called this. That little one's going to be called this because he's a little dude.
No, we've always let it be the kids' choice. So so obviously I've got a Mancoon, and when he was born, they were obsessed with Postman Pat. I was telling you this the other day.
Nice.
Obviously he was black and white. We knew he was going to be fluffy because he was a fluffy little kitten.
Oh,
he was like a bundle of fur, and he could walk and meow, and it was so cute. Like, obviously, Postman Pat, black and white, Jess the cat.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense.
And then, and then the last time we got kittens, Pedro and Casper. Casper the friendly ghost. I don't know where that comes from. So we also got Casper the friendly cat. He is very, very friendly. And Pedro, after Pedro Pony in Peppa Pig.
Oh, that's a lot of peas.
Guess which child? Tegan.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
She went through the Peppa Pig phase, and Pedro was born with a sister that she called Pepper, but Pepper didn't survive, sadly. So she got to about 4 or 5 weeks old, and she just wasn't weaning, and we sadly lost her. We were gutted, we were upset, but these things happen.
I do.
But we got 2 healthy boys.
Good.
So, 2 out of 3 ain't bad, is it?
No, that goes the song.
I just quoted the song.
Yeah.
Yes,
that was an excellent quote.
Yes, I'm gutted he's passed away.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm not going to get copyrighted for saying the song.
Well, you didn't sing it.
No,
so.
No. I can't sing anymore.
No.
No. And then obviously I lost my nana, and I wanted a cat to cheer myself up. Right, and Minnie happened.
Minnie.
Well, she was little, so obviously Minnie came, and then we got Simba, and I had to follow the Disney theme, and then Minnie and Simba created kittens, and Kiara was born. Oh. And then obviously
got hundreds of them.
No, we've also got Max, which we thought Max was a boy. And then obviously we took we took him to the vets to be neutered, and the vet said, but he's not a boy, he's a she. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but the name Max is stuck. So now she's Maxie. Cute.
Like that. Yeah, I've met female cats called Dave and things like that, and you just kind of think, it's a name, for goodness sake. They know what they're called. That's all that matters. So yeah. But that's wow. How many is it?
Someone's just commented through the Warriors. I don't know who it is because they've not identified themselves. Why are we talking about cats? Cats are strange little fur creatures. Strange little fur features. No, they're not.
Fur features.
Unidentified warrior.
Okay.
And our topic today is the relationship we have with pets and how pets can help our mental health. So we are perfectly entitled to talk about cats. Adam.
I knew that was him. I knew it.
Well, we're talking about pets and how pets help our mental health. So,
okay. Let's move this on a little bit, okay? Because I know that Adam is going to be trying to, sabotage this as much as possible. Fine, let him get on with it. But can you remember the last thing that one of your animals did that made you laugh?
Yes. A few days ago, I went upstairs to the toilet to find Jess, my Mancoon, sat on the toilet having a wee.
Yeah, you told me that. I remember you told me that the other night.
Yep. So obviously I stood there and I'm like, "Come on, Jess, I need toilet." And he meowed at me. So he knew I was talking to him. He knew I was telling him to hurry up. He meowed at me. And then he obviously and then obviously he sort of turned round, sniffed his bum, and jumped down. And I'm like, "Are you not going to flush the toilet, mate?" He hasn't learned to flush the toilet, but he knows.
Your cat uses the toilet.
No, well, the thing is, right, he came into the bathroom and he just started sniffing our bums. And obviously it's a weird thing. All the cats seem to do it. They seem to come in and they seem to sniff us. As it's like, what are you doing? Sort of, and he somehow picked up that that's where human waste goes. I don't know how he's done this, but he somehow picked up that's where human waste goes. So that's where Jess's waste goes. So if it's the weather is horrible, it's snowing, it's windy, or it's raining, and Jess doesn't like going out in the rain or the snow, he doesn't like his tail getting wet.
Yeah,
he really doesn't. He really doesn't like his tail getting wet.
Yeah,
he's very, very fond. He's very, very fond of his bushy tail.
It's majestic. Wouldn't you be proud of that and not want to get it wet?
It's like a feather duster behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll go upstairs and he'll use the human toilet to do his business. He hasn't learned to flush it. I don't even know how to train him to do that.
Yeah, I think might be useful. Just thinking a little bit innovatively here. Maybe tie some sort of string to it, and maybe he can like pour the string. Can you imagine? With a little weight on the end.
No, Adam's just informed me. Jess is with him, and his ears are twitching. Jess knows we're talking about him.
No, we're talking about him. You little thing.
Yes.
So, the weirdest
What about
thing,
you?
Yeah, I'm trying to think that my dogs are pretty weird, to be fair. I don't think it shows very often, but when they're at home, they do have some weird habits. Like Jackson, for instance, he follows shadows everywhere, and he licks walls. So there's a shadow on a wall. He's like, look, what are you doing? But he does it. Like we found out it's a bit of an anxious habit. We can't work out what's making him anxious. And it's just something that he does. It's obviously a behaviour that he's just kind of he's gotten obsessed with shadows.
Yeah.
So I try and like distract him from it, but it's quite funny sometimes when like you're just going about your day-to-day business and he's like trying to catch your shadow as you're walking around.
No, I was trying to call my other fluffy cat. She was the one that we rescued. We got her from a rescue. She was about 2 years old when we got her. She'd been through a really hard time. She wasn't treated the way that cats normally should be treated. And so obviously when we got her, she was not very trusting of humans. So we obviously had to give her lots of time and attention. And she was our first rescue. Yeah. We had to give her lots of time and attention and get her trust back in humans. And now she's a little bit, who are you sort of thing when new people come along.
Yeah, a bit uncertain.
Come over and say hello and give you a sniff as if to say, right, are you going to be nice to me or not?
Yeah. That's a trusting thing, though, isn't it? I think the more consistent you are with animals, I think the more they learn to trust that you are okay and that you're all right. You can come in, you seem fine. I might curl up on your lap later, but you have to allow them to make that judgment rather than be like, "Mummy, you," because that could scare the living daylights out of anyone who's got trust issues. Like, what are you doing? Put me down now.
Well, she still has a few trust issues, but with me and Adam, she's very loving. She'll come over and she'll curl up with us and she'll stroke us. And she'll like sort of head bump us sort of thing, and we'll stroke her. Give her lots of attention, but then it's as soon as she's had enough, she lets us know. She's just like, she sort of growls a little bit as it's like, right, I've had enough of being stroked now, but I'm going to sit here. And if we carry on stroking her, she'll growl and then jump down. It's like, right, I told you once. I'm going.
Yeah. You've had your warning. No. That's enough.
It is still very much the attention on her terms sort of things. Persian cats, that's their personality. So that's her true personality coming out. I'm mentioning cats and now they're all appearing.
Well, I've got Jackson going into the bedroom. He's just had a bit of stretch, bless him. But he wants to be left alone at the moment, so I'm not going to bother him. And then Zach's pretty much like splayed out on the sofa behind me. Like, it's so funny. Okay, here was a funny thing last night, right? The boys both needed their claws cutting. They hadn't been done for a little bit, a period of time, reasonable enough to say they needed doing, okay? And I didn't know what to expect because I'd kind of been led under the premise of Jackson does not like his claws being cut at all, and thought, oh, that's probably something I shouldn't do on my own because it might turn around and bite me or something, Probably should be quite careful with that one. And Zach just got excited and was like, what are we doing? Can I join in? That looks like fun. Where do you want me? Over here, okay. It was so funny. It was like pedicures, as it were, and it's like, lay still a little bit longer, and I'm like feeding them treats just to be like, you do really well, you're being really brave, fantastic. And it's like, like, oh, this is nice. I get fed treats and I get my nails done. Cool. So yeah, that was last night. In about 15 minutes, where both the boys were getting their claws done. But Zach was so funny because Zach was like so excited to get his done. And then he was like, actually, I don't think I like this anymore. What are you doing? It's like he's so excited. And then as soon as we were done, like he didn't take too long. He was just a bit like jittery. He was just a bit like, okay, are you actually okay, yeah, fine. Is that sorted? I've been a good boy. I've been a good boy. And then you can imagine he's like someone just installed a trampoline and like fed him loads of sugar. He's just like, it's just mental. And I'm like, wow, you need to calm down, mate.
Do you find with your dog, because my cat does this, she'll like drag her bum across the floor, and it's like, what are you doing, cat? It's really weird, I mean, she'll come inside and she'll sort of drag her bum across the floor, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, my family dog used to do that, and I think it must be some sort of an irritation with them. We won't go into bums too much.
I've no idea what it is.
Yeah, our dog used to do that, and it was like he'd actually scoot himself around the house. He could literally direct which way he was going on his bum. It was so funny.
Minnie.
You what, mate?
Minnie. No, you're gonna come. All right, okay then. Oh. Aimed for Minnie. Got Simba.
Hello.
Simba's come back.
Oh.
This is what Simba's like when he's in when he's in a mood where, right, mum's calling.
Yeah. Who's
just
that?
like that.
Oh,
Minnie.
Hello.
This is Minnie. This is the cat that I got when I lost my nana, and she helped me through it. So having her, I gave her lots of attention. I carried her around. I think I carried her around a bit too much because she got very, very comfortable in my arms.
Oh, bye.
She got very, very comfortable in my arms at one point and fell asleep. But yeah, she helped me through everything with my nana.
That's wonderful. So this is again why going back to animals for mental health. Why they're so wonderful, because I think the most this is from my own perspective. I think the most wonderful thing about having dogs and cats, in particular, you might have all sorts of different animals, but I can only speak in terms of dogs and cats.
Yeah,
I have them. They are very empathic creatures. Certainly, dogs. Dogs can come up to you, and even if you don't realise that you're displaying a lot of emotion. You might be sat there quite quietly, but in the back of your mind, you're feeling a bit sad. They can tell. They can sense that. They've got like an unbelievable sixth sense, which actually tells them, my human's sad. And they want to come up and like give you kisses and give you cuddles and like, it's going to be okay, scratch my head. And it's seriously wonderful. I certainly am very grateful for that a couple of times, because if I've ever found myself having a bit of a dip, and they do happen, of course they do, part and parcel of having depression, isn't it? Every now and then you get a dip. They remind me that everything's going to be okay, and that, come over here, have a bit of a cuddle, give me kisses. I'm not going to let you go until you feel better. And it's wonderful. It's seriously wonderful to have dogs that are like that. Definitely.
Yeah. No, the cats are the same. So obviously going back to when I lost my nana, I think Minnie could sense that my mental health was seriously down, and it did go down. I think she can sense it, and I think that's why she probably stayed around with me a lot, like she did. I don't know why he's like doing like this. It's just soft ass.
He's cute. You're making me want to cuddle one of mine now. I don't know where the cat's gone. She's hiding behind the curtain. Just keeping an eye out on the road to see when it's actually safe to make her move later. But yeah, and the dog's like just not moved. He's like KO'd on the sofa like this.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, cats and dogs. Obviously, we talk about cats and dogs, but obviously, any animal. You know, I think animals do have that sixth sense and can basically tell when the humans are feeling sad.
I mean, yeah, it's so cute. Literally the cutest thing. I love that so much about the dogs in particular. The cat's just like, yeah, but maybe I'll give you a cuddle later because, you know, that's part of my routine.
Oh, thank you. Just random kisses from Simba. Yeah.
So cute. Zach's the most kissy, cuddly one. He honestly, he loves cuddles. He loves kisses. And I noticed as well that my wonderful missus also taught him how to give proper cuddles. We were sat there the other night on the sofa, the pair of us, and the dog's just like put his arm right round her. He does the same with me. It's like if I say, "Oh, can I have cuddles?" He's like, "It's really cute." He literally puts his arm right across you.
Yeah. It is really cute. I mean, I've seen dogs where they'll actually stand up on two paws and they put the paws either side of your head as if to give you
that too.
a cuddle. I mean, I have seen that happen, and it's really, really cute to see it. It is.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, the pets make our lives a lot better. You know, I mean, speak about cuddles and he gives me a cuddle.
I want a cuddle now.
Oh, thank you, Simba. You must be able to tell when I'm talking about cuddles.
Okay, I'm going to try something. She doesn't like being just picked up. I'm going to try. Okay, just bear with me 1 second.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
this is Harley. And she might jump off.
Oh, he's so cute. Oh, I'm ready for my close-up now.
Yeah. Like, what is it? He's sweet. Yeah, that's our little queen in the place because obviously anything she says goes. Another dog's going to be obsessed with her. He loves that cat. He really does. He's like, oh, what do you want? Do you need anything? Bless him. Yeah, that's Harley.
Yeah, you know, cats and dogs for that matter, you know, can make our lives so entertaining. You know,
yeah.
I think, and you know what, and I think that's another reason why they do funny things, because they can sense that our mental healths are dipping, and they think, if I do something funny, you know, my human mum will smile and laugh and probably pick me up and give me attention, and you're going to act like a baby now, aren't you? Yeah, go on then. Yeah,
I need to contain the cute attack.
He's such a little cute. Look at him. He's such a little cutie. You know, I can do whatever I want with this cat.
Yeah,
I could. You know, when he were a kitten, he used to go in my he used to sit in my handbag and stop me going. So I picked my handbag up. Like, that's heavy. I looked inside and I'm like, oh right, okay. Simba, shift.
I can't take you with me. Yeah, our cat has a tendency to get in suitcases and holdalls. So whenever we're having like a weekend away together, we're packing, she's like literally in the bottom of the bag. I'm like, I can't take you with us. Much as I'd love to.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, I could put a harness on him, put him in my handbag, and probably take him shopping. He'd probably just fall asleep in my handbag. But I think I'd need a bigger handbag now because he's quite big.
Probably,
I don't do big handbags. You wouldn't fit.
You should have a pocket-sized version. Pocket-sized version.
No.
How cute.
What are you looking at that? Yeah. But it's got to the point in our house now, obviously. I've got a picture framed of all my cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Simba, shift a minute. I've got it here.
Just having a look at the comments. I think Adam's gone away now. Oh wow! Look at that. That's cool. That's a family portrait.
Yeah. Minnie's in the middle.
Yeah.
Casper. This is Kiara.
Yeah.
This is my little Kiara.
Beauty.
And then we've got Pearl. She was called Pearl because of her little pearl spot on her mouth.
No.
She'll probably be curled up with her daddy right now. This is Onyx, the rescue. This is Pedro, our other ginger. He's a daddy's boy.
Oh, yeah.
And that one is Jess.
Oh.
That one is Jess. He's my baby.
Yeah.
And then we've got Max in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And you've already met Simba.
Yeah. Who is the one at the top? Did you miss that one out? Not the furthest near your hand, the one just next to that.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
That one's Onyx. She's my
Onyx. That was it. Thank you. So I missed it.
She's my rescue girl. She's about 6 years old now.
Oh.
And Kiara, Pearl, and Max are all sisters, and Minnie and Simba are their mum and dad.
Oh, proud parents.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. Do you know what you just reminded me of? Do you remember those like Channel 5 when the children used to send in their art pieces? Like, this is from in, I don't know, Cornwall or whatever. Oh, you've done this. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. I don't know why it just reminded me of that.
Oh, thanks. Thanks for that.
I don't know.
A little bit of thing. We are looking at adding a 10th, but I don't think I'm going to have any space for a 10th cat. Do you think I could put a 10th in there?
Yeah, they're not going to fit in the collage. We can't have another cat. They're not going to fit on the collage. However,
move Minnie over a little bit. I'd probably
move Minnie over a little bit.
Squeeze one in there.
Yeah.
Or do the frame.
You could start overlapping them, but that'll give you all sorts of ideas.
Well, there's different frames available.
Yeah, you could get different frames. That escalated quickly, didn't it?
Oh, I picked that one up and it was £7, and Adam was like, "And what are you doing with that?" And I'm like, "Wait and see till we get home." And then I got the cat pictures out and he's like, "Oh, for God's sake." He knew exactly what I was going to do when I got the cat pictures out.
Yeah. Oh, actually, if you just bear with me 1 second, there's a really cute picture of the boys I'm going to show you. Hang on.
Go on. We're sharing cat pictures here. Well, if you can comment a picture of your cat, comment. We'd love to see your cat or your dog or your bird, whatever pet you've got.
Right, these two.
Oh,
they're both sort of climbing in a picture. So,
they're gorgeous.
That's Jackson. He's a Welsh collie.
Oh,
and that's Zach. He's a Welsh collie crossed with a staffy.
Yeah, you can see that. You can definitely see the staff in him.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And they live with you now.
Sorry?
Do they live with you?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah. So at my partner's, it's pretty much like a madhouse full of animals.
Not as bad as mine. I've got 9 cats.
Yeah.
We've also got a guinea pig as well, and she's quiet right now.
Yeah.
She wasn't quiet at 5:30 this morning, reminding me that it's her breakfast time as well.
Of course. Well, she has to make herself known. Don't guinea pigs need to live in pairs? Maybe you have to get another guinea pig.
Yeah, she did have a boyfriend.
A boyfriend,
yeah. No, obviously we got her, and then we got her what we thought was a brother. But it turned out that she was a girl because he was trying to hump her. We were like, right, separating time. We got her done. So obviously they could do their business as much as they liked, please themselves as much as they liked. You know, bless him, he must have done it quite a lot because we had him together for 3 years? And I think his little heart gave out.
Oh,
yeah. So we
we're trying it on all the time.
He was a rampant little boy. He was. He was a rampant little boy. They were at it every single day. I think he was wondering why is she not getting pregnant.
So why is it not working? I am trying, I can assure you.
No, well, we know for a fact that obviously if they did obviously produce, it wouldn't be the first litter because they can pretty much get pregnant straight away.
Yeah.
Pretty much as soon as they give birth, they can get pregnant again. So while they're nursing one litter, while they're nursing one litter, they're cooking away a second one. And we really didn't want her to go through that. So we did the best thing and we got her neutered before she became a mum. So
amazing. I bet humans are glad they're not guinea pigs.
She's not pure and innocent.
Well, that's certainly not by any means, by the sounds of it. But
she's not pure and innocent, but she's not a mum. But she's been on her own for about 18 months now.
I bet that's peaceful for her, not have someone trying to jump on her all the time.
I'll tell you one thing, all right. I mean, I got them a guinea pig cage that's got 2 levels on it.
Yeah.
So obviously they could run around as much as they wanted. So when I was cleaning the bottom out, I sort of put them on the top and I took the steps off so to keep them upstairs while I cleaned all the downstairs for them.
Sure.
Because obviously you've got to move the guinea pigs out of the way while you clean.
Compartmentalise.
You've got to sweep.
Compartmentalise the guinea pig.
Yeah, because you've got to sweep all the bad stuff out and put everything fresh and make it all nice and clean and feed them, sort of thing. Then put the steps back, usher them downstairs so I can do upstairs for them. And at one point I was sat there and he was trying to hump her and she pissed in his face. It was...
if ever I heard one.
It was so funny. I'm like, I can't believe I've just seen that.
Oh my goodness. They couldn't be a clearer way of saying no than that, could they?
Yeah, but the thing is, it didn't put him off because he still went back for more. You'd think he might.
Yeah, not at the moment, love. I'm not really in the mood, but here you go.
This is so funny. It was so funny. I fell over in stitches. I was in the room and he's like, "What the hell are you up to?" And I'm like, "She just pissed in his face."
Wow.
Yeah. For anyone that's just joining us, or if you're live or on the catch up, laughing about the fact that my female guinea pig pissed in the face of my male guinea pig before his heart gave out, sadly.
Well, yeah, he was trying it on at the time, so I think that was definitely a very clear no from her end, definitely. It's her way of saying actually. Her way of saying actually off.
No, but something like that would surely put a male off, but it didn't because he still went back for more. And this is how rampant he was. He was very, very persistent with her. So it's probably a good thing that we got her done. Because otherwise, we'd have hundreds of guinea pigs running around the house.
How long's their gestation period?
I did look into this because we were trying to decide because obviously we did actually have a look. Maybe she could have one litter, but then obviously we were looking into it and we found out that they could get pregnant pretty much straight away. I think it was something like 9 or 10 weeks.
Oof.
Yeah.
They don't even get a break.
No. No, so it's literally, while they're nursing the first litter, they can be cooking the second litter.
Wow.
And I just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do that. So I thought if she was going to have one litter, he'd get her straight away. And then I'd end up with litter after litter after litter. And I just wouldn't have that chance to get it done. So I thought, no, I'm going to cut it off right now before she has the first litter. That's best.
Get out over there.
So obviously we had to separate them for a couple of weeks. We got it done. We made sure all the stitches were all done and everything like that. It cost us quite a bit at the vets.
Oh.
And obviously we had to make sure that all the stitches down her belly was properly healed up before we could put them back together again. And then we moved them into the more permanent, bigger cage.
Does she have a little cone on her head, or do they not do that with guinea pigs?
No. No, I just had to wrap her in a towel, bring her home, keep her away from the male for a while. That's all they recommended, was to keep her away from the male for a while, because he can actually irritate the stitches, and that's the last thing we want.
If we wanted to.
Yeah, so obviously we didn't want that to happen. We wanted her to stay healthy. And after her third vet check, we got the okay to put them back together. They healed enough now that she'd be able to, handle herself and look after herself and stay healthy. And all her fur come back nicely.
Good.
So,
it was a happy ending.
They had a happy life together.
Brilliant.
Lots of trying, but nothing happening.
Lots of action.
Yes.
Amongst the sawdust.
Yeah, sawdust and hay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, he was a rescue anyway. He was another rescue animal. We went along to the pet shop to get her. Well, we thought it was going to be a brother. Turned out to be a boyfriend. I'm talking to Lucas. Just hang on. Right.
I do.
Yeah. No. I've lost my train of thought now. Anyway.
Sorry.
Yeah, we went along to the pet shop and we found him, and he was a rescue. And again, he'd been mistreated. So, but he spent the last 3 or 4 years of his life with a girlfriend. Plenty of action. He had a nice little life.
His best life.
Yeah, he did. He lived his best life with us, and then he sadly passed away. I mean, we don't know how old he was when we got him, so there's no actual way of knowing how old they are. But he had a good 3 or 4 years with us.
Oh, he certainly did. Well, it sounds like it. We had some good things. So what have we covered today? So what have we covered today during this segment? I think we've very thoroughly covered guinea pig mating attempts. How animals can say no. Why dogs and cats are fabulous for mental health. Or whatever your preference is. You might be a reptile person, but I cannot speak in that regard because I don't know. I'm certainly not a snake person.
I maybe can, because we've had a snake in the past.
No. Sorry, my neck just completely disappeared then.
So we had a snake in the past. That was when we only had 2 cats. So we only had 2 cats, and we got the baby corn snake. And we had the snake for a while.
Okay.
And then
you don't have it anymore.
No.
Cool. Okay. I'm feeling safe that I can come over to yours and not,
Yeah. No, we don't have the snake anymore. The thing was, snakes are a very crafty escape artist, and the snake got out. Wasn't at this house. It was at a house about 7 years ago. It got out and disappeared.
Oh no.
Yeah. So somewhere around, well, probably not anymore, somewhere around my little town, it would be fully growing now.
Brilliant. Moving Taylor swiftly on.
Moving Taylor swiftly on. I don't think I've ever.
We've now covered quite a bit.
Yes.
And yes. I know what Kerry and I are like. We could talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, as you could probably.
We can.
So we've done really well to actually get this into a very concentrated period of time.
Yes. Yeah. So to sum up, cats and dogs are very, very good for mental health. They seem to have a sixth sense. When you're sad, they'll come over and sit there and cuddle up with you, lie there. And the purring from a cat is actually therapeutic. When you've got a headache and you're stroking a cat. I'm doing this like I'm stroking a cat, but I'm not. I've got a cat with me right now.
I am surprised.
But they're moving around a little bit, but you know. But yeah, when you've got a headache and you're stroking a cat, the purring from the cat can actually ease your headache. That is one thing I do know, because I looked that one up. So Google that. Yeah.
Muscle.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go start getting cats now, aren't they?
Yeah. So cats are very, very good for lots of things. But pets in general are brilliant for making you laugh because they do weird things.
Yep.
And then cuddling you, and obviously having cuddle with a cat or a dog or your lizard or your snake or your bird, whatever animal you may have, you can't hug a fish.
No, that's true. Just to summarise, you cannot hug a fish.
No, you
Please don't try. Please do not try this at home.
I've not tried, but I tell you what, we used to have 2 big fish tanks and sitting there stroking a cat, looking at these fish swimming around the tank. That's therapeutic.
Yes,
so you can sit there and look at them. Don't attempt to hug them. I knew this was going to happen. Claire, what have you done?
You fell off. Sorry, you fell off.
You're laughing that much, you lost your composure.
I do apologise. Oh, for the heck. Yeah. So just to summarise again.
Applause ourselves. Yeah. We're going to go shopping.
More appropriate animals to be cuddled are dogs, cats, anything else that doesn't, swim off. Don't let your snake get loose.
You can cuddle a snake because you can have the snake around. Some people love snakes. Some people love snakes. Some people like spiders. Personally, I would not attempt to hug a spider. I'm one of these where I look at it, leave it in its tank.
Yeah. See, to be fair, my missus has got me into, not into, as in like I'm a massive fan of them now, but she has really, really helped me to improve my understanding around spiders, things like that. I don't mind house spiders. The massive huntsman ones, every so often, they do scare me sometimes. They're huge. But she actually still has a spider in this box. There you go. Down here. And I can quite happily be around it and have no problems whatsoever. Whereas before, it used to have to live in the cupboard in the bathroom because
I'm not coming to your house. You've got a spider. I'm not coming to your house.
Fine. To be fair, I used to tell her that. I used to be like, no, I'm not coming over. You've got like 130 of them. That's not happening. But then she's like, do you know what? To be fair, if I want to have a girlfriend, I should probably get rid of half of these or the majority of them, because she won't even come in.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, bless him. She did do that for me, and now we only have the one, and he's fine. He's not really.
No. If I come to your house at any point, right, promise me you'll leave the spider in the tank.
Yeah, it's in the tank.
As long as you leave it in the tank, I'll look at it. I'll say it's cute. That's it. That's as far as it goes, because I don't like spiders. I've got a tiny little spider in the bath at the moment, and it's like, I need to clean my bath. You're going to have to move.
Yeah. You are going to move. Move out the way.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to get bleached. So it's going to have to move. Yes. Otherwise, it's only a little baby one as well. So I might just get a glass and put it through the window or something.
Put it through the window?
Yeah.
Put a glass through the window?
I don't mean like that. I mean open the window, because outside of our bathroom window, we've got the shed. So it would be just tip it onto the windowsill outside. It would fall down. It would fall down onto the shed roof, and it can go in the shed.
I'm so glad you clarified that.
No, I am not heartless. No, I've had spiders in the bath before. I've had spiders in the bath before where I've picked them up in a glass or a jar or something like that and gone and put them in the garden or through the bathroom window, depending on the weather. You know, I won't kill all spiders unless they're up high. If they're up high, they get bleached. I don't like spiders. I've got bleach bathroom cleaner, right? And if they're up high above my head, they're getting bleached. I don't like spiders above my head. That is my hate. I don't like it. I just have a fear that they're going to jump on my head, and it's like, I don't like it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think Adam's made me watch one too many spider films.
Yeah, probably. There you go. That'll do enough to scare you.
The spider in the bath is dead. Horrible. See, he's horrible. He killed it. I'd have put it outside.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I have been taught, put them outside. They're just not supposed to be in your space. Put them in their own space. They won't do any harm, sort of thing. So I never mind catching them in a cup or whatever and putting them outside. But obviously, there's a limit to that. When your missus has pet spider, you can't just put it outside.
What spider is it?
What? Okay, I know this. She taught me. He's called a T. albopilosum, which is a...
Is it a type of tarantula or something?
Curly hair, something or other. Yeah.
Is it a type of tarantula? I don't want to see it.
Yeah. The type of tarantula.
Yeah.
But a very friendly one.
Is it a big one?
No, he's little. He's only about a year old, bless him, but he's now, because he's a male, he's reached maturity, so he's just walking around his tank a lot of the time trying to look for a mate. And he hasn't got one in there.
Love.
No. That's pretty much his life at the moment.
I don't know what my child is doing in that kitchen. I've just cleaned it.
Shall we leave you to that? Because I don't think you want to explode.
I'm not going to explode. I'm going to compose myself. Yeah?
Good.
The time for wanting to cry in the corner of my bed was at 5:30 this morning, but I got myself up, did my self-care, and I got here and I've been laughing and smiling and I've had a really good time.
Hey, there we go. And so have I, my lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's been such a pleasure. We have actually gone over our hour.
It's all right.
No surprises there, so.
It's all right. Steve got away with it this morning, and an hour and 15 minutes. So if Steve can get away with it, I can get away with it.
Steve, you absolute rebel.
To be fair, he had Camille, and obviously Camille is an absolutely amazing guest. We made her an honorary warrior, spiritual warrior.
Cool.
She's an honorary one.
An honorary.
I can't spell honorary, so I just put you're a warrior with us.
Nice.
My spelling is shocking.
Well, that's okay. As long as she knows that she is very much welcome amongst us.
Oh, yeah, she is. She's very, very welcome on MH Warrior TV. She's become a regular. She's spoken to Steve and she's spoken to Dale as well.
Cool. I think it's interesting at this point that I've probably met only a small percentage of the Warriors. I just can't imagine that, like, because I've had so many fantastic conversations with people, and there's so many of us that actually do this. Yeah. So, and obviously we're all on different time zones as well. So the likelihood is some of us may not even get a chance to team up together.
Well, there's always chances. I've been on Dale's show.
Yeah.
So obviously you're in the UK with us. Dale's show is what? 3 o'clock his time, 8 o'clock our time. So it's not too bad. Yep. Australia. It's very hard to catch Melissa. It's very hard to catch Melissa, but it's not so hard to catch Steve. And the rest of us are in the UK, so
yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Well, I'll try and catch Steve next, I think, because I think Steve and I need to have a bit of a chat at some point.
Yes. Yeah. No, speaking of Steve is due on here in a couple of weeks. He's going to take over an audience with the Queen and put me under the spotlight on my own show. He's going to get me back.
You know what? I'm actually dreading the thought of someone like putting me under the microscope. You know?
Oh, it will happen. It will happen.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
You're on the Warriors. You've got your own show. That's it. Be prepared to go under the spotlight on your own show. It happens.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I welcome it. I may not be very. I may be a bit nervous to begin with, but to be fair, I doubt you're going to ask anything overly awkward. It's going to make me go. Yeah.
No, we don't do things like that. No, we don't do that. And obviously, the next time me and you are going to see each other is Friday on Caroline's Goodbye Show.
It is. I've not even spoken to Caroline. Seriously, I've seen a lot of her lives, but I've not had a chance to
No, she is a pleasure to speak to. She's absolutely amazing, and I'm going to miss my warrior big sister. But we're going to look forward to collaborating Mental Health Warriors with her curious designs. I forget what it's called. Conscious Creations or something like that. It's on the video I'll put at the end, so you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean. On that note, my lovely, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, we will do. Yeah. I need to go and get something to eat. I'm hungry. So thank you for an amazing show and all the laughs and smiles.
Oh, always.
Shouted out by Adam.
Adam's just said Kerry the spider in the bath is dead, by the way, so he should be all right.
I can go and clean my bath in peace now then, kind of. All right, and see you later, Claire.
Take care, all the best.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.